Hello, this is Rarindra again after a few months without sharing anything in YouTube. Now I'm going to share a simple and brief editing in Photoshop about toning. Yes, toning actually how we change the colors of gray or mid-tone value of the picture. There are three ways out of many ways to change the tones, but usually I put everything about colors and tone in the last step of my editing phase. All the techniques are based on blending mode. This time we are going to use three blending modes. First, soft light. Number two is colors, and three is hue. All right, I got this picture I took in West Java, Indonesia, and let's start with the first blending mode, soft light. All right, just move the pointer at the bottom and choose solid color, right? And then drag the small circle right in the center. Why at the center? I'll explain later. And then done. And then now we are going to change the blending mode to soft light. You can always change the color by double click a layer and move the slider up and down and change any color you like. Okay, let's say now I change my mind and choose blue. So just simply move up the slider to see the change directly. And now I'm going to explain why I put the circle at the center of the color value box. Putting in the center is just a starting point. You can move to the left if you only need a slightly change, not really obvious, and move to the right if you want to see more saturated or prominent colors of the tone, which I don't really recommend it. Or you can move up if you want to make the picture brighter, or down for darker effect. But if you notice the effect, actually the soft light blending mode also makes the picture slightly more contrast. And the second method is color blending mode. And this time we are going to utilize 3D lookup color table. Just click this icon, or you can go to image, adjustment, color lookup. And now you can choose this 3D LUT drop down menus, and you can find some LUT presets. It is like a capsulated preset actually, which you can create your own in Photoshop. But what we will see here is LUTs provided by Photoshop, and you can try one by one. However, what I'm going to share now is I don't recommend you to apply as it is, because what we need from LUTs is just its color or hue. So we don't need the luminance or brightness of the LUTs, because some of them are too contrast or too dark, too bright. So it is better to avoid the luminance of the LUT. And now simply change the blending mode to colors. And now with up and down key on your keyboard, you can try and choose the color until you find the color you like. And of course, you can always change the opacity if you want to preserve some original colors. And the last method is using hue blending mode. With this blending mode, you can actually create an interesting color, although it doesn't look natural. It is useful for a conceptual picture or whimsical theme. Simply go to solid color at the bottom, or if you already have the what color you are going to apply, you can click the foreground color and then choose color uh, that you like. You can choose with eyedropper tool, and let's say now you want to pick one of the color from the picture. All right, let's say now blue. After that, just go to solid colors and automatically will show the color you just picked. And simply change the blending mode to hue. And if you notice, the color that have changed are only saturated colors, and leave the grayish or unsaturated color as it is. And again, you can always set the opacity lower if you want to preserve the original colors. Or remove the blending mode effect partially, for example, in human subject with brush with opacity 50%, then brush it with black as a foreground color. And that's all. Thank you and take care.